I went to a Muslim seminary in Bolton at the age of 11, and I studied there for 7 years. It was a very intensive 7-year course, and what I learned from that experience was three core things. Number one, I learned discipline and independence, staying on your own. I mean, I had my brothers with me, but staying on your own in an institution, a boarding school, you learn a lot of independent skills, about looking after yourself, following a routine because we prayed 5 times a day, and also revising and not just the Islamic seminary curriculum, but also revising books for the school curriculum. So I think the first important thing that I learned at the Islamic seminary was around discipline and independence. The second thing, which I think is very, very important and has always guided me, was the purpose of life. And one of the most important hadiths of the Prophet, peace be upon him, I learned was al-khalqu ayal Allah, فَأَهَبُّ النَّاسِ إِلَى اللَّهِ مَنْ أَحْسَنَ إِلَىٰ عَيَالِهِ, that the whole of creation is the family of God, and the one who's the best in the eyes of God is who is the best to his family. And also in the Quran it clearly states كُنْتُمْ خَيْرَ أُمَّةٍ أُخْرِجَتْ لِلنَّاسِ. You are one of the best nations that have been produced for mankind. تَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَتَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ, and you call people towards good and forbid them from evil. So the purpose of life, from my understanding, studying at the seminary, is about helping others, helping communities, helping those at the margins of our society, those that are socially excluded and disadvantaged, and able to bring them to the center and able to help and assist them to become the best versions of themselves. So the second point there was around the purpose of life. And one more thing, the last thing I learned from the experience was about positive and strong role models. I mean, at the institute, we had teachers that were visionaries. They gave up their time and they committed themselves absolutely, an absolute dedication to their teaching, and even if they were at financial loss. And there were people, there were people that didn't just talk the talk, but they also walk the walk. And I think nowadays what's lost on us, especially on the younger generation, is we don't have them role models. Everyone can pay lip service to a cause, but people are influenced by action. And I was really, really lucky to see strong role models at the institute that didn't just talk the talk, but their practical life about the community service they were doing, about engaging with communities, about giving back, charity work, interfaith, all the other sort of work they were doing. It was very, very inspirational. And I think that's one of the reasons that has sort of pushed me to develop the work at our foundation.